Hello world, we are anonymous. This is an important message to inform people who may not know or believe that government agencies pay people to disrupt social media. You've probably run into them before. Those seemingly random antagonizers who always end up diverting the conversation in an online chat room or article comment section away from the issue at hand and towards a much different agenda. Hot-button issues like illegal immigration, the two-party political system, the war on terror and even alternative medicine are among the most common targets of such attackers known as internet trolls or shills, who in many cases are nothing more than paid lackeys hired by the federal government and other international organizations to sway and ultimately control public opinion. Do you want solid proof that paid government shills are targeting websites, blogs, forums and social media accounts? For years many have suspected that government trolls have been systematically causing havoc all over the internet, but proving it has been difficult. But now, thanks to documents leaked by Edward Snowden and revealed by Glenn Greenwald, we finally have hard evidence that Western governments have been doing this. As you will see below, a UK intelligence outfit known as the Government Communications Headquarters, through a previously secret unit known as the Joint Threat Research Intelligence Group, has been systematically attempting to control, infiltrate, manipulate, and warp online discourse. This should be deeply disturbing to anyone that values free speech on the internet. The reality is that this is far bigger than a mere propaganda campaign. Some of the key, discrete revelations, the monitoring of YouTube and bloggers, the targeting of Anonymous with the very same distributed denial of service attacks they accuse hacktivists of using, the use of honeypots, luring people into compromising situations using sex, and destructive viruses. But, here, I want to focus and elaborate on the overarching point revealed by all of these documents, namely, that these agencies are attempting to control, infiltrate, manipulate, and warp online discourse, and in doing so, are compromising the integrity of the internet itself. So what techniques are being used to control and manipulate discourse on the internet? According to documents that Snowden has uncovered show that they are willing to sink to despicable lows in order to get the results that they desire. Two tactics: one, to inject all sorts of false material onto the internet, in order to destroy the reputation of its targets. Two, to use social sciences and other techniques to manipulate online discourse and activism to generate outcomes it considers desirable. To see how extremist these programs are, just consider the tactics they boast of using to achieve those ends. False flag operations: posting material to the internet and falsely attributing it to someone else. Fake victim blog posts, pretending to be a victim of the individual whose reputation they want to destroy and posting negative information on various forums. The following is a list of internet infiltration techniques that were listed on one particular slide that Snowden leaked. Infiltration operation, ruse operation, set-piece operation, false flag operation, false rescue operation, disruption operation, sting operation. See for yourself. There is also evidence that the Canadian government has been involved in this sort of thing as well. Several years ago, Canada's CTV News aired a short segment about how its own government had been exposed for hiring secret agents to monitor social media and track online conversations as well as the activities of certain dissenting individuals. This report, which in obvious whitewashing language referred to such activities as the government simply weighing in and correcting allegedly false information posted online, basically admitted that the Canadian government had assumed the role of secret online police. Are you disturbed yet? You should be. So what kind of people are the governments of the Western world targeting online? Well, when it comes to the US government, all you have to do is to look at their official documents to see who they consider the problems. Documents taken from the National Security Agency by Edward Snowden describe techniques developed by a secret British spy unit called the Joint Threat Research and Intelligence Group, as part of a growing mission to go on offense and attack adversaries ranging from Iran to the hacktivists of Anonymous. According to the documents, which come from presentations prepped in 2010 and 2012 for NSA cyber spy conferences, the agency's goal was to destroy, deny, degrade, and disrupt enemies by discrediting them, planting misinformation and shutting down their communications. Both PowerPoint presentations describe effects campaigns that are broadly divided into two categories: cyber attacks and propaganda operations. The propaganda campaigns use deception, mass messaging, and pushing stories via Twitter, Flickr, Facebook, and YouTube. The Joint Threat Research and Intelligence Group also uses false flag operations, in which British agents carry out online actions that are designed to look like they were performed by one of Britain's adversaries. Published documents that Edward Snowden took from the NSA before fleeing the US, which can be viewed by visiting the links in the description below. Shills can be easy and hard to spot. The ones that are easy to spot are the ones that have new profiles on social media and usually very voiced on topics. Also look for trolls in chat rooms and comment sections of posts. They will try to shift conversation away from what the topic of discussion is. A popular way is to get other people fighting with each other, or by using racial insults. You may even have to shills or trolls work together by fighting with each other just to distract everyone else from the topic of discussion. Have you ever heard "don't feed the trolls"? That is the best way to deal with these parasites, by just ignoring them. I know it's hard to do that when you or others are being insulted. But if you have to just always bring the topic back to what it was, don't let them manipulate the conversation. Warn as many people of this as you can. Let's not let them control and ruin the internet. And to those paid government shills and trolls, we will not forget your tactics. We will not forgive your cowardness. You need to expect us. Operation Shill Kill engaged.